'cause it's time to party. It's Gregory. It is a Saturday night, Gregory. Take your socks off and take your pants on. Get in the car and drive on.
Welcome to Friday Night Greg.
What's up?
Here with Elle. She's here. It's so much today. Good news, bad news. Let me just get started and say, I'll just get the bad news out of the way. Bad news is Friday Night Greg. This is the last episode of Friday Night Greg. I'm ending it. But I'm not ending it for Patreon subscribers. I'm going to just keep doing it on Patreon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I was like, it's weird to say that a few things happened. One, the numbers aren't really going up.
Yeah.
And I enjoy this.
Yeah.
I love doing it.
Yeah.
But I now need to be a little more career oriented
Yeah.
with money.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to start something new. I just don't know what it is, but we're leaving the laugh button. So there's never a better time now for me to. I also like the laugh button. I loved it here. These guys were being great. I love working with these guys. The studio's awesome. I love Matt and I love Max and I love them. The way the ads were working was there was a lot of ads for not a lot of money.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's the user experience to me. It was upsetting, but that's what they could do. So I'm like, okay, it's great. So I need to like move on to something else.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be starting something new. I just don't know what it is. I have to decide what it is I want to do because you can't keep me off a microphone. But if you're like, hey man, I can't go.
Keep me off a microphone.
You can't keep me from screaming at people. But it might be something kind of like, I have some ideas. Maybe we'll pitch some ideas today for my new podcast.
Yeah.
But I'm going to take some time off. This way I can kind of like recalibrate. Reset. Come up with a plan. Do something. And then start something that's fun. Like this was never to me. I loved it. But like the Rad Dude Cast to me was the podcast I did before, which was like the best. But it was built in audience. Not built in audience. It was built in the same three dudes every time.
Yeah.
And the thing is we used to go crazy.
Yeah.
And to me, because there was never nothing mattered, right?
Yeah.
It's like we didn't give a fuck, so we did anything.
Yeah.
And then Friday Night Greg was fun, and I loved it. But part of me was like, I needed. This is my career now.
Yeah. Yeah.
And once it became my career, it got a little less artistic. I started taking less risks.
Mm-hmm.
So now, if I move that to Patreon, I could take all the risks again because it's just people who want.
Oh, that's the fun. Yeah.
It's like, yeah, man, just come over here. This is where I can just do whatever the fuck I want, and you guys already get me. I don't have to worry about new people coming on and be like, well, what the fuck am I listening to?
Yeah.
Right? So then I'll start a new podcast, which will be like insular, which people could listen to and go, oh, today's my first day. I could start,
Yeah.
And it'll have some kind of theme, do something. I don't know. I didn't think of it yet.
That's smart. I think wherever giving yourself as much opportunity to just be your full, authentic, uncensored self, is the best thing you can do for yourself. And it's hard, especially like the more, I don't know, people you reach online, the more followers you get. It's like you're kind of always being watched for the first time, and it's hard to find places to actually like, I don't know,
100% you.
100% you, and just be able to like fail and like be dumb and whatever, and no pressure. I don't know. The pressure destroys me.
No, but that's kind of what happens in comedy too. I was talking to Nathan McIntosh about this today, and like it was something that fucked me up a long time ago. I was listening to Jim Gaffigan, and Jim said like, overheard him talking, and he was kind of like, well, I can't do. He's clean, so he has to work within that forever now because those where his fans are.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, that sucks. Like, there's something about a new comic that you can just do. You don't know who you are.
Yeah.
It's kind of like being a teen. You know, it's like, maybe I'm gay, maybe I'm not gay. You fuck everybody. Who gives a shit? And you're like, wow, like you get to really explore. But then when you become an adult, it's like, no, I know what I like. I like chicken fingers.
Yeah.
I go to a diner and I order chicken fingers. And you forget. And I'm like, it's like, so now, now there's like this pressure to maintain that. And, I don't know. So, but if I do Friday Night Greg, if I keep doing like the podcast on Patreon, it's people who've already they're already in. So it's like, all right, you're in. Let's get weird, or let's be me.
Yeah.
Plus, I'm doing like one hour here and then one extra hour on Patreon. That's a lot of Greg a week.
Well, yeah, and that's a lot of like mental, like for you to do a week, like two awesome
My girl. Yeah.
awesome podcasts. Like that's hard. That's like a lot of mental energy.
Yeah.
Like talking for an hour. I mean, I know you can do it real easy, but like I feel like it really burns your brain, you know?
Well, that was the thing, and that's the thing that's been getting me a lot too. Is it like you see these people who have like these giant, YouTube followings, and to me, it's like, oh, I know why. That's all they do. The guy lives in Minnesota.
Yeah.
I was with my niece today, and she's like 20. When I say she's 20, she's 8. She's like maybe 8 years old.
20? Where'd you get 20?
She follows this girl. What the fuck was her name? It was like, I don't know, but all this girl does is put up videos of like new products.
Yeah.
And she has 100 million followers or whatever. And I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, but that's all she does.
Yeah.
So like I do stand up, I do this, I do, writing. There's so many different things. The part of me wishes it was like, oh man, I wish I got fired from comedy because then I'll just concentrate just on the podcast. And then I could just only do that and make that really good. Like I'd like to do something that I can kind of be a little more structured and crazy and fun. But I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm just so fucking tired.
Yeah. I feel like that's the crux of comedy. Like whatever you don't pay attention to. There's so many things you could do, but like, and they all have to work at the same time. But for something to work, you need to give it more, attention.
You need to love it. Yeah.
And then this other thing over here starts to fall. And then you're like, oh, wait, what about that? It's like hard to really put yourself all in one basket because there's so many baskets.
A bunch of half-wilted flowers.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, my son is malnutritious because, I'm just up all night trying to write stand-up jokes. And they're like, fuck, feed the kid. And then I'm bombing a week later. And then, but like, yeah, I don't know. So I'm going to be moving.
You're moving?
No, I'm going to be moving the podcast.
Oh.
And then I'll just do 1 hour a week. And
yeah, that'll be good.
And then try something a little more niche, something a little more fun. Also, like, whatever, man. Like, maybe I think it's like a TV show. It's like this show lasted 2 seasons. I don't know how. And it's like, okay, we'll move on. We'll write something new.
Yeah.
And create something new. I'm excited for whatever that is,
Yeah. And I think just like the idea of something new really just refreshes your whole personality. Just like doing anything new for because like I started a new podcast. And yeah, I don't know. It was just like refreshing to just like
when,
start
where,
something.
what? Is that why you haven't been showing up here?
No, I haven't been showing up here just because I've been booked the same time you've asked.
What's this new podcast?
It's with Lily Michelle, and
Who?
Lily Michelle.
Oh, I don't know her. Seems very nice.
I think
is she famous?
No, I think you
She's
would.
looking at me like she's famous.
No, I just thought you would know her. She's been doing stand up for like a minute.
How long? 5 years?
Like
I've been doing
6
comedy
years?
65 years.
I think. I don't know. Oh yeah,
I'm
okay.
dead on the inside.
Can I just show you a picture? You know her?
Let me take a look.
Anyways, we got laid off at the same time or let go. We lost our jobs.
Oh, I do know who this lady is. She accused me of something.
When she
No,
no.
I'm kidding. I don't know who this woman is. She seems great. I think I actually have met her. She's very funny. I never know when I met her, didn't meet someone, so I get scared.
No, I think you're fine. But yeah.
Peaches and Cream show. I think I did her show.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, she like started a podcast over the pandemic, and then she just asked me if I wanted to like start up again with her, since we both don't have a job. And did I tell you what happened with my last podcast?
You did tell me. Do you want to tell them? Or you want to share that?
No, I told you. Okay.
You did. We could share it.
No, fuck it.
How you lost every episode?
Yeah,
That's fucked up.
it's so fucked.
Someone just deleted your episodes. I
Yeah.
would kill that person.
Well, it's like my money too. It's like we paid for that shit,
Yeah.
It's so infuriating. And then like honestly, I was so mad. I was like, wow. Because I used to have like a really bad anger problem. And when he told me that, like that he deleted everything, I was like, this is what I've been
Oh, so we're
training
telling
for.
people. I wasn't sure. This is what you've been training for?
Yeah.
To
like
lose your shit and kill somebody?
no, to not lose my shit.
Oh.
'Cause I do have it. Well, I don't know I guess I don't have an anger problem anymore because
I've never seen you angry.
I know. Well, that's the point.
You're like Bruce Banner.
Yeah. And Bruce Banner?
Bruce Banner, yeah, he's the Hulk. Sun's going down.
Oh.
The sun's going down, big guy.
So yeah, exactly.
Sun's going down.
But whatever. It's fine. I mean, it's not like he's not gonna watch this. But
Thanks.
fuck it.
That's why we're ending it. That's literally why.
No, but like, like do comics really watch other comics?
I have some fans who are comedians.
Actually, Tom Takar said that he always watches or listens to your podcast.
Tom Takar, shout out to Tom Takar. Loves Friday Night, Greg.
sad.
I love
He
him.
just moved.
This makes me very upset. Everything's upsetting.
Everything about today is upsetting.
And I also had a friend die. It's like that. Also, I
Oh,
talked about that. I
geez.
didn't want to. Yeah, one of the door guys. This guy Steve, he was awesome. He was like 6'100". He was biggest guy.
6'100".
He was the sweetest guy in the world, and he was a door guy. And we found out today he passed. And the thing with, I'll just whatever. Like, it's sad. Like, he was someone who was very into comic books. We'd always talk about comic book movies and shit like that. And we were like, whatever. And I asked him one day, I was like, hey man, any chance you like Miles Morales? And I just said that random. He was like, well, not really. But then because I had a Miles Morales figure extra that I was going to give him. It wasn't a race thing. He's black, this guy. And so I was like, oh, no, I didn't mean it like that. He's like, I'm more of a Batman guy. He kind of said like, no, I like Batman. And I was like, no. It's just that I have an extra. I was like, I didn't want to spoil that I was going to give him an action figure.
Yeah.
But the other figure I had I do have a Batman figure that I could give him. It was a $150 figure.
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, I'm going to give this to him on his birthday because he's not going to know. It's a Mezco. Thing's fucking awesome. And then I was like, that's really going to take our friendship to the next level.
Yeah.
And then he died, and I never gave it to him. So now
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
I didn't.
No, you can see where I was going. Yeah, so, but then you're like, oh man, like you get really sad, and you go, am I allowed to be this sad? You know what I mean? Like, 'cause you feel like you shouldn't be as sad as you are. And you're like, no, man, whatever your feelings are.
Yeah,
Have
for
'em.
sure. I mean, I think I've had that before where like I like went to high school with a guy who, died, and I was like he dated my best friend's older sister, so he wasn't even in our grade. I just like saw him around all the time, and I was like, damn. That I was like really upset. I was like, and it's kind of crazy. Like, so many people can be affected by like more than you'll ever imagine.
Right.
Even like for your own life or something. Like,
Right.
there's going to be way more people than you can even think that would care.
Dude, we had this fan named Peter, and he was like a Rad Dudecast fan forever. He was such a sweet guy. And he died tragically in a fucking car accident. And like, I didn't know. I was like devastated.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I only have 3 fans. And one of them goes, it hits you hard.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like, you don't even think that it's like, oh shit. Like I get a lot of messages from like people who like, they always say the same thing. I was like, hey man, sorry to bother you. And I'm always like, yeah, man, you're bothering me. I don't give a
Yeah.
shit. Like, I don't know.
I got all the time in the world.
yeah, like I'm just sitting down for the most part. If I'm just sitting down,
just
like,
I'm just sitting there.
But a lot of people, they don't get this. Like some people, sometimes you can't. But a lot of people message you, and a lot of them are normal people, and I love normal people. So a lot of times I end up talking to people, and they become like friends.
Yeah.
They become like really friendly with these, not friends. They become really friendly with these people.
Yeah.
You like them, and then, but they do this same thing where they think they're hassling you, and you're like, no man, like we've been talking a while. It's fine. So then you're like, if they die, like, I just want them to know it's like, yeah, man, we're all affected by the death. Even a god like myself. You think a god wouldn't shed a tear for a normal fan in Nebraska? It's like, yeah, no, but you love these people. And then it's, I don't remember where I was going with that.
Yeah, death is I did find I was thinking about like the only positive to death. I don't know if it's the only, but it's definitely the one is that no one can charge you anymore money. Is that nice? Yeah.
Well, you don't, yeah, but it's not nice because you can't experience it. You're dead.
Yeah, but
And what are they charging you for?
I don't like bills and shit. Like no one can like be like, oh, you got to pay your taxes or like, you can't charge a dead person.
Yeah, also you could just get out of debt.
Yeah, but also you could just die.
I would choose the latter.
I'm just saying it's a positive.
It is a positive they can't charge you. What other positives of death? Well, I don't think there's a negative or positive. You just die.
Well, I don't think it. I mean, I think like if you really think about like living forever, like for me, okay, if you think about people who have, like a guy who has rejected you or a girl who has rejected you, like really bad, like someone who like really fucked you up, like it makes me happy knowing that one day they'll die.
Yeah. Or one day they're going to shit their pants
Yeah.
in a Target.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know how many girls I probably messed up that I would love to just be like, hey, I'm in a Target right now. I just want you guys to know, I'm in a Target right now and I shit my pants.
Yeah.
So I'm going to like weirdly walk over and buy some underwear and put it on here. So I just want you to know that I'm sorry I didn't show up for that date, but you got me back.
Yeah.
I have shit all over my legs. What's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened in your life?
Ooh. I don't know if this is the most. Oh God. I mean, I don't know if I want to say. It's kind of really embarrassing.
That's what this is about.
Okay, so whenever.
Yeah, who cares? Make this shit your armor.
All right. Well,
Also, you're a comedian.
I know.
Embarrassing shit is the funniest shit.
I know. Well, okay, so I'm in Hawaii with my family,
Mm-hmm.
and so there's Hawaii, the land, and then there's like you.
Hawaii, the land,
There's
as opposed to the Great Ocean.
the Great Ocean,
the
Hawaii.
stuff you could stand on. Sure. Hawaii, the land.
So there's land, and then you can swim, and then like a little far out in the ocean. Hold on, hold on. And so then there's these huge, like blown up, like iceberg things that you can climb on and jump off of. Like they're like
They're
tethered.
actual icebergs, or they're
No,
fake?
they're fake.
Oh,
they're
right,
like
right.
blown up, whatever fun things. They're like anchored to the bottom of the ocean, so they don't,
Gotcha.
you get it. And so everyone's swimming out, and it's like a whole experience. You got to swim there, you climb, it's a whole thing. So I'm swimming, and I have my life jacket on, and I'm probably like 13 at this point, and it's kind of far, And sometimes when you get really focused, you're like, oh, like I kind of need to like shit.
Right.
And it like came over me so instantly, and I was so comfortable, and there was no one around, and I don't know, I thought poop sank and it floats.
It's hilarious.
And so
You pooped
I pooped
in the ocean.
Yeah, and it was hard, so it was kind of big too.
Sure, that'll happen.
And I didn't know there was a family like kind of behind me.
Oh my God.
And the little girl goes, "Mommy, look, a turtle."
You got turd right.
It was my turd, and a turtle.
Yeah.
And I didn't know. I just like looked for it and kept swimming, and I just was really mortified. I don't know.
So you shit in the ocean, and a little kid saw it and thought it was a turtle.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Did you wipe your? How did you just shit right through your bathing suit?
I think it was ghosted.
Like you didn't move. Like how do you shit? Did you
Oh
move your
yeah,
bathing
like
suit out of the way?
I just moved my bathing suit and then let it out.
Yeah, that's great. And I would be funny if it sank the iceberg. I think that hard ass shit.
Oh, I also in a college, I accidentally texted my crush for like 2 weeks without. I thought my crush was my best friend texting me from a new phone because he said something that related to an inside joke I had with my best guy friend, and it was him. And so the whole week I was telling this guy who I thought was my best friend how many guys I've had sex with, and like all these like really.
And he never even let you in that it was him?
He didn't know that I didn't know it was him.
Oh, so he probably just thought this was going well.
I mean, we never hooked up. He wasn't attracted to me. Yeah, that was pretty embarrassing.
That's fucked up.
I know. I found out because I was like, "Can I come over?" And he was like, "No, what?" And I'm like, "What's wrong with you? I always come over." And he's like,
Gay
"What
man?
What?"
You sure he's not gay?
I mean, why wouldn't he let me come over if he was gay?
I don't understand this. Any girl messages me, "Can I come over?" when I wasn't married. I'm going to go, unless they're like too pushy, because too pushy scares me. But for the most part, it's like, first of all, exactly what would happen. I would say yes, because I wouldn't believe they wanted to have sex with me. And they would come over and we would watch about 9 movies. And then I would go, "All right, man, you want to get out of here?" And then that's happened multiple times.
Damn.
Women have so powerfully come on to me, and I had no idea. And I just went, "All right, yeah, all right." I had no clue. No
That's
clue.
great.
Did I ever tell you I mean, I've probably shared this in the podcast before. Did I ever tell you the high school crush
I don't know.
story? Stop me if you heard it.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. You're going to have to hear this repeat. This is one of the all-time greats.
Great. From Greg.
In love with this girl. Mm-hmm. Knew her from kindergarten.
Mm-hmm.
Asked her to be my girlfriend every year. From kindergarten to 8th grade. Every year. She said no. So I'm like, okay, I'm over it. I wasn't over it, but I'm like, this is never going to work out. We become friends. She becomes like my best friend. I'm going there every day because I'm like, she lived down the block. I was like, just loving to hang out with her, because I was so in love with her. I was just like, I just would rather have you as my friend, that kind of shit, right? Every day was torture. Every day I talked to her, my heart was ripped out of my soul. Anyway, she's dating this guy or whatever. Guy breaks up with her. And then she calls me crying, and she's like, no, she was like, no guys ever like me. I never meet the right guys. And it's always blah, blah, blah. I wish someone good liked me or something. And I was like, no, I know a guy who's like in love with you. And I pour my heart out. I just go, he'd rather be your friend than ruin the friendship, than risk it. And he'd rather just have you in his life because losing you would mean too much if to make it awkward. I'm like saying all this shit, just pouring my heart out. And she goes, well, who is it? And I was like, no, I can't tell you. No way. I'm not going to tell you. She was like, this, my friend, he entrusted me with this, And she's like, tell me. She was like, I mean, he seems, like, if he's one of our friends, like, I would date. She was like, she's just telling me. And I'm like, I'm not doing this. I'm not fucking telling her. I hang up. She calls me right back. And she goes, Greg, if it's you, nothing will happen between us unless you tell me right now it's you. And I went, it's Tom. And I just blamed it on my friend Tom. She goes, what? And then I told my friend Tom, I was like, dude, I just told you you liked her. He's like, what? No, that's great. He was like, well, she's pretty cute. Maybe I would date her. And I'm like, you fucking dickhead. You fucking dickhead.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's brutal.
Yeah.
And she never found out it was you?
No. I mean, I will say, I hate this because the guy who did this is one of my best friends and I love him, but like he did like one of the all-time like idiot moves. I wanted to make her a mix CD and all of the songs of our friendship. And he was like the guy who had a CD burner. He burned the CD and then he gave it to her without me there.
Oh,
and
wow.
Then she was like, I know this, Greg, I know these songs. These are our songs. And she was like, what was that? And I was like, I don't know, man. He just gave it to me.
What a loser.
No, I love this guy. He made awkward. We don't always hit home runs.
Sorry. Yeah.
And he's done, he's one of my
whatever.
Family
it was like
members.
8th grade, right?
I was in high school. He was probably in college because he was a...
All right, whatever.
But he was very... he was a... slow,
guys are dumb.
Slow burner, what do they call it? Late bloomer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys are dumb. It's okay.
Yeah. And I was like, oh my God. But anyway, so I was like, yeah, like, I mean, so many times I've had like, dude, I had a girl, we got into a car in college, smoking hot blonde, way out of my league, giant pajangas, like just what you'd classic hot chick in her house. She goes, come over, we'll study. Books never come out. She goes, do you mind if I take a shower? And I go, I don't give a shit. She goes and takes a shower. Oh, I have one more after this. I apologize. She goes and takes a shower, comes back in her bathrobe. Bathrobe is pretty much open. And I was like, and she was like, oh, God, you're in my room, so I don't know. Like, I really can't get dressed. And I was just like, well, I'll leave. And I left.
Greg.
Yeah, that's not even the worst.
Wait, can I ask you something? Because this is relatable. So my neighbor...
It doesn't have to be relatable.
Well, it's not relatable, but it relates to the conversation. My neighbor, I hope he doesn't watch this.
He doesn't, as per the numbers.
Yeah, as per the numbers. So he texted me and was like, hey, like tonight, and was like, hey, can I ask you a question? No big deal if it's a no, but my shower, they're redoing the floor in my shower. Can I take a shower in your...
Hell yeah, dog.
in your shower tomorrow morning?
Yeah.
I said, how early? He said 8 a.m. I say, oof, that's early. And then I'm thinking, because like basically we matched, or he liked me on Hinge, and he was just like, I'm your neighbor and just saying hi. So I accepted it, thinking like, oh, he just... Because I'll never talk to my neighbor, like, because I'm just too shy or whatever.
Did you think he's hot or no? Is there an opening for this guy or not really?
No, I would never. He's my only neighbor on my floor. Like, I would never hook up with anyone because I love home and I don't want to like soil it by hooking up with the only neighbor I have.
I think fucking at work is weird.
Yeah, that
fucking in your home is crazy.
That's absolute insanity.
Right.
And whatever. And I made it apparent, like he asked me to go out with him and his friends one time. And I was like, oh yeah, just letting you know that I just only want platonic friendship from
Right.
you because we're neighbors and whatever. So then fast forward to right now. And so he asked to come shower in my apartment in the morning. And I'm like, well, how long are you going to be without a shower? He's like, well, until tomorrow night. And I'm like, you can go an entire day. You have to shower twice in one day?
Wait, yeah,
He's-
that's crazy.
That's crazy.
But also, who's looking for sex at 8 a.m. though?
No, I'm not saying he's trying to have sex with me, but I'm just saying it's like he also like he has family in the area. He has
Right.
friends. He's a lot of friends. It's like, but also like, and so I texted. I was like, honestly, I've gone 4 days without showering before.
Hilarious.
And then I said, actually, my tops is a week. I've gone a week without showering. And I said, just for fun, not because I didn't have one.
So he was like, hey, can I use your shower? And you were like, actually, I've gone a week, so you'll be all right. It's really funny.
Yeah.
Be like, are you going to do it in a bathing suit? I'm only comfortable if you're wearing your bathing suit.
That's honestly, but that also like my apartment, it's a studio. So it's
Yeah. Oh, so we should have said, here's what you should have said. You should have said, absolutely, but understand, I've never not had sex with someone who showered in my apartment. Also, I have AIDS. So then now it's on his act.
yeah.
Yeah. Just tell me if AIDS.
All right. I'll text and then just like, by the way,
No, you go, hey, do you have my AIDS medication? Sorry, wrong text.
it's perfect. Dude, my strategy for guys that I don't want to like me has always been to just like say anything. I mean, I haven't done AIDS yet, but one time
Right.
I smashed a full pizza in my face in front of the guy.
What?
Yeah, we were in a hot tub and then I just smashed the
You had a pizza in a hot tub? That's the
Yeah.
grossest thing ever.
Yeah.
Those are broken hot tub rules. I would have walked away from you just because you had a pizza in a hot tub.
Yeah. He was so weirded out. He's like, why did you just smash the pizza in your face? And I was just like rubbing.
Yeah, why did you smash the pizza in your face?
Because I didn't want him to like me anymore.
That would make me so wildly turned on. As an Italian, someone who needs a pizza that much, oh, I'd be razor sharp. No one says that. They say hard. I say I'm sharp. My penis is sharp as hell right now.
Sharp. Ew.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
my
Sharp as
God.
hell.
I had, oh my God.
What?
I don't know if I can even share this. Anyway, hey, Max, can you pull up the lyrics? Can I tell you this? Like, this is like, I don't know, this isn't really very funny, but it's the last episode of Red Friday Night Greg, so I will share it. You ever hear Listen Rocket Man? Elton John's Rocket Man?
Yeah.
Man, I don't know if I was just stoned. You ever have a thing where you're like, I don't know if I'm stoned or this is just completely obvious to somebody, but I'm not high right now. But man, I never really understood what Rocket Man was about until last week. Are you familiar with the song?
I mean, I've heard it, but I don't know what it is. But can we guess? But you know.
Well, I don't know if this is legally what it's about, but I had a bonding situation with this song, and I went, "Oh my God, I know what this is about. At least this is what it means to me."
What does it mean to you?
So, but you know the song, right?
Yeah.
So, Rocket Man, I was like, Rocket Man, right?
Yeah. Rocket Man.
Yeah, I thought it was about, back then they would do like, hey, we're doing space songs, like,
yeah, it's spacey time.
yeah, David Bowie would be like, we're all doing spaceship songs.
Yeah.
And I thought everyone was doing spaceship songs. But then I was watching this, and this is not, anyway, turn yourselves, this is just, let me know if I'm crazy or if this is just what the song's about. It's about a loser, okay, we'll go through the lyrics, but it's about a loser. I'm talking, you gotta look at me when you're talking.
Sorry.
That's
sorry.
okay.
Hey, you look at me when
Yeah.
I'm talking to you.
I'm very emotional. Anyway, it's about a loser who's essentially getting thrown out or whatever, and he says he's kind of saying, no one knows what I really am. I know I'm an artist. I know I'm going to be big. I know I'm a rocket man, right?
Yeah.
And then you look at the lyrics, he goes, she packed my bags last night pre-flight, right? She kicked him out. She kicked him out. She packed his bags, get the fuck out,
Pre-flight.
and I'm going to be high. That's a kite. Of course, not high. He's going to get stoned because
Yeah.
his lady just threw him out, right?
Yeah.
Let's just move on. I miss the earth so much, I miss my wife, right? Broken up, right? It's lonely out in space on such a timeless flight. it's a timeless flight. You don't know when you're gonna take off. You don't know when you're gonna hit big. You know what I mean? You don't know. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me around. You know, he's just kind of saying like, this is the line. I'm not the man that I think. I'm not the man they think I am at home.
Oh.
Like they all see me as a loser.
Yeah.
I'm not a loser. I'm not the man they think I am.
Yeah.
I'm a rocket man.
Okay.
Right? I'm gonna blow up. I'm gonna explode. I'm gonna take off.
Yeah.
But right now you're just seeing the loser. And you're all whatever. And then it gets to something I even think is even deeper, which is Mars ain't the kind of place to raise your kids, right? Meaning in space where he's looking, that kind of lifestyle.
Like fame.
Fame. That's a very good point. I was kind of thinking like not being there.
And space.
But any of that. Oh, and space, fame, and also aiming for fame.
Yeah.
Like you can't really raise a kid. It's hard. You're broke. You're doing this.
Yeah.
Right? So.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So he's, in fact, it's cold as hell and there's no one to raise them if you did. Meaning I'm out at the clubs. To me, I took that as like, I'm out he's out singing. I'm out doing the things. The kid's going to be home, Yeah. And then I also take that as, yeah, man, but you have a family and you're fucking your family.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like so she's not wrong for leaving you. You think you're a rocket man.
Yeah. But you haven't proved it yet.
You haven't proved it. And you have responsibilities.
Yeah.
And that you're neglecting.
Mm-hmm.
Also, one other final thing, and all this science I don't understand, which is so funny. It's like, well, if you were also a rocket man, what astronaut has ever said rocket man? You know what I mean? You go, no, I'm an astronaut. Yeah. I'm an astrophysicist. Who says rocket man? That's always my favorite line. All this science I don't understand. It's just my job 5 days a week. It's like, yeah, you're not really good at your job. But then it's kind of the same thing. I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me home around, I'm a rocket man. But once I read it through that lens of being like, because I've been there.
Yeah.
With like you meet a girl or you meet a guy at a bar or you meet anyone and you're looking at you and they're kind of like, yeah, man, like you don't know who I am. You don't know who I am on the inside. You don't know what I have to offer. I'm a fucking rocket man.
Yeah. Hell yeah, Greg.
Right.
Yeah. Well, we're rocket men.
We're rocket men. Anyway, I don't know why I needed to bring that up on the podcast.
No, I love that.
But is that so completely obvious?
Yeah. Now that we broke down those lyrics, I feel like that's exactly what it's about. And I feel like that's like a real thing. Definitely like we go through. I mean, anytime I go on a date with a guy, they're like, "Oh, you do comedy? Are you funny?" And I'm like, "Fuck you!" Like I'm a rocket man.
I'm a fucking rocket man.
I'm a fucking rocket man.
I
don't even know.
I'm just waiting for takeoff.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'll tell you this about my life: I'm a rocket man, but I got pretty comfortable sitting on the launch pad.
Yeah.
I made some friends here. The launch pad's not a bad job.
No.
Also, in comparison to a lot of people, I might not be going to Mars. But I got into, I'm into this.
But you never fucking know.
But maybe I don't want to go to Mars.
But maybe you don't know and you just keep on doing what you love and what is fun to you and like what is funny. And then you just let space take you.
Let space take you.
Yeah.
But, and I'm not necessarily looking for not being able to walk around, town without getting hassled.
Me neither. I think I just want to be really great at what I do.
Right.
And
what do you do? Instagram
stand up?
clips? Oh, right.
Fuck off. Oh, Instagram? Oh, you're really good at social media?
Come on. I believe you, dog. I know I believe in you, dog. Anyway, and you are very funny.
No, I'm not saying I'm great now, but I'm saying I want to be that great one day. Duh.
Yeah, I'm not saying you aren't great. I know. I'm not saying anything. I don't know what I'm saying. I think you're a really very funny human being. That's why that's why we're going to Mohegan Sun this weekend.
Ooh, that's going to be fun. Sleepover.
Or last weekend.
What?
Because I don't know when this comes out. This comes out next.
Oh.
This probably comes out. Wait, this comes out tomorrow.
Yeah, this comes out in like a couple hours.
Oh, hey. Awesome.
Hey.
So I'll check you out. Check this out, guys. If you're in Connecticut and come to Mohegan Comics and Mohegan Sun, me and Elle are going to be there. Elle and I are going to be there.
Elle and I, yep.
Elle and I are going to be there.
Greg and I, we're gonna go to the pool.
We're going to go to the pool.
We're going to go to the pool.
I wasn't sure if that was going to be weird for me. Like, hey, bring your bathing suit. I wasn't sure if that's like a weird thing to say to you.
No, I don't think so. I think since like we're buds, it's fine.
Right. I just wanted you to be prepared that there is a pool, and I will be in the hot tub most of it. I know you'll be there with a fucking pizza. But
no, I feel like we're gonna have a really fun time. We're gonna get drunk.
I'm gonna be probably get drunk, but I'm gonna
You-
be stoned the entire weekend.
You're gonna get stoned. I might smoke a little bit, but I'm gonna mainly be really,
Drunk?
really drunk.
You out in the weed game?
What does that mean?
Are you not smoking weed?
No, I am. I prefer to smoke weed when like I write and just like a little bit.
It's the best.
Right. I don't really like smoking, or like when I'm really drunk, I like to do a little bit of both.
Oh, we're gonna go to Herbs.
Herbs.
Herbs is my place. Herbs is this place off the beaten path that it's like a breakfast place. And it's this old ass man, Herb. And you go and they do like scrambled eggs and shit.
Oh, cool.
Pretty dope. I go there every time. And
Hell yeah.
that's like my secret place.
Secret place that you just
Let me make sure we're doing on time.
said into a microphone. Just kidding.
Yeah. Oh, I did want something else. Oh, I wanted to brainstorm some podcast ideas.
Oh yeah.
Can we do that?
Yeah, let's.
These are the ideas. And some of the also before I have to push the Patreon more time. Getting that Patreon, with the Patreon, you get access to the Discord. And on the Discord, I'm in there. Brendan Ayer is now in there. So Discord is just like a group chat. It's essentially like, it's just kind of like an old AOL group chat.
Yeah.
And we got all the fans in there. And there's like about 20 people in there now. But Sam Evans in there and Steve Rogers is in there. And we're all just kind of jamming.
Stop.
Yeah, it's been really funny. It's been real fun.
That's cool.
So yeah, I mean, it's like a really cool way to connect with your fans. And I didn't know what it was until these guys made me do it. And anyway, I was pitching ideas to them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was thinking, all right, the first idea, and this is a pretty good idea.
Okay.
And one of these ideas was somebody in the fucking Discords. Now I feel bad because I thought it was so funny that I did write it down. Shit, I should give him a shout out. But I was gonna say I'd get him on the next episode, but I can't because we don't know when the next episode's coming. I also might keep this feed open because I might just do a random Friday Night Greg every now and again when I'm fucking.
Yeah. Why not?
Why not? I don't remember who said this, but oh wait, this was mine. Was I was thinking about this could be like a fun idea. Did I embarrass myself? That's the name of the podcast. And you have people come on and you tell me something like, "Hey, was this did I embarrass myself or was this fine?" And we talk about your most embarrassing stories.
That's good. That's really good. I mean, even like, what's the most embarrassing thing you did in the past like month or 2 months?
Right.
Because even like now like the embarrassing story I told where I like shit myself in the ocean. Now I'm just like, fuck it. Like, I mean,
Right.
whatever. But like, that would be really good for like,
Or am I an idiot?
or am I an idiot? Oh, that's
Am I the asshole? Was I an asshole here? And you tell me your asshole stories.
oh, that's good.
pretty good.
That's pretty juicy.
That is a juicy one. Am I the asshole?
Yeah.
When's the last time you've been an asshole?
I think when the whole podcast thing happened with that scenario.
No. Yeah, but you barely even told the scenario. You didn't do anything. He just erased your fucking podcast.
I know, but I also texted him that we aren't cool.
Yeah, we aren't cool.
friends.
It's not cool with me. I'm not friends with this person anymore. That's a fucked up thing to do.
Okay. Well, yeah, and so I wasn't sure. I don't know.
Let me see this. Did I? So yeah, am I the asshole? Let me write that down because we just came up with that now.
That's good.
Someone, I think it might have been Beanie. I think this might have been Brando on the pod. This is a great idea. Come Town 2.
That's
Maybe just call ourselves Come Town 2.
Didn't they end that podcast?
They did. That will be the reboot.
That's hilarious.
Oh, that was like Joe Rogan Origins. Deal with it. I could deal with it as a podcast. But I don't know if I could get high every week.
Yeah, that's kind of a lot.
I
You
think
don't want to. You don't want it to ruin your life
I also came to
because you know what the podcast would say.
what?
Deal with it.
Right.
Yeah.
Deal with it. Your life's over.
Yeah.
Also, I think I enjoy myself when I'm high more than fans do. Like, I think it's going great. I think when
Yeah.
you get high, you're like, this is a mess. And then people go, this is unlistenable. I don't know.
That's how I am when I'm drunk. I feel like it's just the same thing. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm fucking hilarious. And I'm not even like, I'm like, you don't think this is funny?
Yeah.
It's just like me doing a silly voice.
Man, I had someone in the car a few days ago who I was tired. I was in a 5 a.m. and I had a fucking 3 a.m. spot at the Cellar. So I didn't it's a 2 a.m. spot, but it got pushed to like 2:40. I didn't leave till like 3:20.
3 a.m. spot at the Cellar.
Yeah.
How does that, sorry.
It was a 2 a.m. spot.
Yeah, 2 a.m. got
But
pushed back.
pushed back to like
What kind of
way
show
later.
does Can I just ask, what kind of show does that feel like?
Nightmare.
Like 3 a.m. There's people there.
Well, there's people here, and look, it's still a seller, so it's still kind of good. It's still better than like horrible shows.
Yeah.
But everyone is hammered and falling asleep. You are fighting for your life. But it's like whatever. I'm the dog, you know. I'll bark, you know.
Yeah.
So a comic who lives in Astoria asked me if he can help me. I was like, sure. And he was just in the car, and he was just hammered, and like I could tell he was trying to like be normal, you know. But he just kept cutting people off and just talking, and I was like, it was me and a friend, and I was like so tired, and I had zero patience for it, and so I was just kind of in the car like, yeah, man, it's cool, you know, just like. But he was good. I don't know why I told you the story. Anyway, other podcast idea, Gay Blade. What was Gay Blade? Oh, I'm gay. I got a knife.
Ooh.
I'm just a gay guy with a knife.
Gay guy with a knife. That has a lot of opportunity. Like, like straight people without a knife.
Sure, that could be the guests.
Yeah. Straight people without it.
What is this? What shit did I buy this week? Oh, Is It Wet? A pod where I touch things, and I get to see if we guess if they're cold or wet.
Cold or wet?
Yeah, is this wet or is it cold?
I feel like you can always tell by looking at it.
Well, I have my eyes shut. And it's audio medium.
Okay.
You know, like, is it wet?
I mean, that's just, is this wet or dry? You can tell when something's wet.
No, you can't. Sometimes things are cold and you think they're wet. You ever have a bathing suit and you live it out and you go, oh, is it still wet or is it just cold now?
Yeah, but like if you have if it's ice and you touch it, it's cold and it's wet.
Sure,
it's ice.
and it's cold and wet. But sometimes things are just cold but they're not wet. You don't like this one.
I just feel like there's a ceiling to this.
Well, I'd have to have a refrigerator.
Oh, okay.
Well, we have one here, but I'm not here anymore. What else you got for podcast ideas? What should I do?
Okay. Let's see, Greg. Oh, you could do an anger diaries type of thing. Like, what's the worst you've ever lost your temper or something like that? You have a new story every week, so
yeah, I kind of yell at people all the time.
I know.
That's a problem.
Just be like me, perfect, and you won't have a problem.
You're perfect?
Yeah.
Perfectly stupid? I got nothing. Let me see. Sex is not overrated. It's the one. Imagine if we. No, this is a dumb idea. I had it for a joke.
What? Oh.
I had an idea for a joke, which is imagine if sex didn't feel good and how silly that would be. Like if you just had to have sex with someone, you just go like, there you are.
It was like a chore.
Yeah, I guess for some people it is because they have trauma.
Yeah, I guess so. For some people, I guess. I guess you could think about it like maybe it's funny.
It's not very funny. This
Can I tell
podcast
you-
is really ending on a. It's really.
Can I
ending.
tell you an insane thing that happened yesterday at the Apple Store?
Sure.
So it's Halloween Day,
Mm-hmm.
October 31st, as they say. And I'm going in to pick up some headphones. And I'm waiting because they told me the wait. And there's a girl, really pretty girl, that comes in, sits down. She's waiting too. There's one single pack of Skittles on the table.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just surrounded by like employees, and it's just us two. And she asked the employees, do you guys celebrate Halloween here? And they like rolled their eyes at her like, we're not fucking 7. And they were like, no, we don't. She's like, oh, is this your candy? And they said, no, that's our coworker's candy. He just went to the bathroom and he left it here. And then she said, oh, cool. Takes the Skittles, opens it, and starts eating them. And everyone's kind of looking at her like, that wasn't like an invitation to eat the.
Whose candy was it? I'm confused.
It was like their coworker's Skittles,
right.
and he left it on the table while he went to the bathroom.
She just ate his Skittles.
And she's just eating his Skittles, and then she pauses and she's like, "Oh my god, what if they're not like drugged? Are they?"
Yeah, he's drugging his own Skittles. How do you drug your own Skittles? This woman deserves to be drugged.
I know. I was like, wait, now you're accusing this man of drugging you? Like,
Yeah.
he's the innocent one in this. I don't know. It was just so crazy. And then the employees were like, no, I don't think the Skittles are drugged. And she's like, oh, good. And then she
Oh,
like,
good. You're eating someone else's Skittles.
I know.
I don't care. Call out culture. Jordan Jensen, love that woman, but I'll tell you this. A few times I've went downstairs to go perform and left my food up, and she ate my fries. Now, I get it. Fries are free. I could probably get a refill on the fries. But you don't just eat someone's food. So, but I love Jordan. But she would eat my fries, and she'd just get more, and she would laugh about it. But I go, this is a problem here.
She's just playing with you.
That's a fun gag. You eat my food, my fries.
But she's like eating it like, he,
She is kinda
gonna
eating
get
it.
mad. And then
Right.
you get mad, and she's like, oh, we're having a fun
She's a
time.
cold-hearted thief. And it's not the last episode of Friday. I don't care. Fight me, Jordan. I'll fight you in the streets.
Don't fight me, Jordan. I will run away.
Yeah, she's taller than you. Anyway, let me ask you this: was this gross? So I was talking about my Halloween experience. Also, we didn't talk about Halloween. That's what we could talk about on the Patreon.
Okay.
If that's okay.
Yeah.
So for what I do for Halloween, I stand on my the second floor balcony.
Yeah.
And when people come by, I just throw candy at them. Well, I make them open their bags. I don't just whip it at their face. But I go, open your bag, and I just throw candy down at them. Anyway, this morning I found a Reese's. So tell me, is this gross? I found a Reese's on the floor near my garbage. That was my Reese's that I threw, but it also had rained. But it was in the package, so I ate it. How safe do we think the package is? Did I eat garbage rain Reese's? It tasted fine. It felt dry. I'll tell you this. It was wet. Is it wet? That's a great episode for Is This Wet? It was wet, and it was cold.
This is the one time it's relevant and or pertinent or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I think it's maybe fine, but there has to be. My gut feeling is that there has to be some reason why that's not fine.
Why? It's packaged.
Then why don't we keep candy on the floor at all times?
We could, but people pick it up and they eat it. That's why. They keep it on shelves. Well, who keeps anything outside?
I guess nobody, but I guess we could keep.
People will steal it.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But also, I'm fine right now, and that was about 7 hours ago.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you don't feel sick,
I feel sad.
it's probably the rain Reese's.
Yeah, not the guy I know who died.
No, definitely not.
Right. Death is crazy, dog.
It's okay.
It's coming for you.
No, it's not.
You don't even know because you're young and you think you have so much time. You have no idea how quick death is gunning for you.
Oh wow.
Turn around. Look, I better look away. You better not look at me.
This is one of your doom spirals.
Mm-hmm. It's coming, and there's nothing you can do. And I've been saying this. I'll say it again. People, I used to look when my child. When you see people have children, they go, "Oh, he's getting so old," and I would think like, "Oh, they're sad because they're missing his childhood." No, they're not. Your child is a marker for how soon you will die. Every day he gets older, every milestone he passes, you are closer to the casket.
Oh man.
Your child is your own impending doom. He's a goddamn doomsday clock.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And I wish I could take his youth.
Oh.
Just share it. Just take a little sip. Take a little sip of his youth.
Sippy sip.
Just take a sip. Get a few more years for myself.
I think you're good. I think as long as you work out, you're fine.
I don't work out.
Well, then work out.
How am I going to do that? I don't have any money.
You don't need money.
I lift money. That's the only way I work out. I lift gold chains.
Well,
That's my diet.
try going on run.
On run.
On a run.
Well, I was going to make fun of you for that, but you just made a simple mistake. Anyway, this is Friday Night Greg. This is the last episode for now. So if you'd like more Friday Night Greg, usually a little more, little less Elle.
A little more doom, a little less L.
Go to patreon.com/the Greg Stone Zone and sign up if you need that Greg. Can you put your shirt down?
What? I was stretching.
You were stretching and your brassiere showed.
It was my sports bra. It's no big deal.
A sports bra is a brassiere.
It's not. It's a bathing suit.
If you want to see the unedited clip of Elle's brassiere, sign up to the Patreon. We're going to pause it on there.
It's a sports bra.
What does that mean? What's the difference?
Sports bra? Are you
Women just say that, but the reality is it covers the same amount.
Yeah, so does a bathing suit. A bathing suit actually covers less than my sports bra.
Sure.
So?
So
So what?
it's
Like
culturally we've accepted.
that sports bras are chill.
Yeah, it's culturally.
Yeah.
But
And-
sexually, it's the same amount of body showing.
Not really.
It showed
No.
your stupid tattoo. Was it 311?
It's 9/11. No.
You have a 911 tattoo?
No, that would be awesome.
That would be totally awesome. Do you have a tattoo?
Yeah, I have so many.
I know in your hands. Because you keep going like this. Like you have a tattoo there.
Yeah, because you said you saw my tattoo.
Do you have a tattoo over here?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's 3 waves.
3 waves?
Yeah.
It's like Wi-Fi? Are you a fan of Wi-Fi?
No, it's like
Oh, what is that for? The ocean?
I guess.
Are you an ocean person?
Yes.
What does that mean to you? And why did you get it hidden on
It
your
means
body?
I'm fucking chill.
the way
I
it-
got it when I was in college, and I was just like, it means I was born in Florida. Like, no.
Oh, right. You were born in Florida. All right. Well, we'll be on tour. Do you have any other dates coming up? Do you have any dates? What's your podcast called? Your new podcast?
Sad tits.
Sad Tits.
Yeah, it's
Really?
Lily's.
You're going to get flagged.
Why?
Tits. Oh, November 25th and 26th, I'll be at Wisecrackers in Pennsylvania. Come out. And the 19th, I'll be with Soul Joel in it's either South Jersey or Pennsylvania. It's the 19th of November. That'll be fun. Come out to that. Wait, Sad Tits? What's
Yeah,
it about?
but it's what if we make it one word?
Yeah, it's fine too.
But I'm also just gonna post it. We're
I think
just
tits
gonna.
is better than cum.
Well, yeah. I mean, by a long shot.
Oh, no. Tits gross me out way more than cum.
What?
I might be gay.
Yeah, 100%.
That-
No, we're just gonna post it on our Instagrams.
Your podcast on your Instagram?
No, I mean like clips on our.
Oh, so no real podcast, just clips.
No, there is a podcast. Where are we gonna get flagged?
Oh, I was done talking about that a while ago.
Oh, okay.
But
Well, I
you're
was
right. You're not
worried.
going to get flagged. You're going to be all right. You're going
I
to be
was
all right,
worried.
kid. Also, this episode of Friday Night Greg is brought to you by,
Cheetos.
I was going to say Flappy Tits. What's it called? Sad Tits. Why Sad Tits?
Lily thought of the name and it was her podcast.
Call it Perky
name.
Tits. People love perky breasts. If I know anything about horny young dogs,
I don't know. I don't care about the name.
well, what's it about?
It's about how awesome we are.
You need something that's going to grab people.
I know. It's,
Tits does grab people.
Yeah, maybe we talk about we're kind of talking about everything except for dating. So
That's fun.
yeah, and then I don't know, some mental health stuff in there that I know nothing.
Do you have mental health issues?
No, I have mental health solutions. No, I don't have any. I'm not. I don't know. Everyone has mental health issues.
Not me. I'm perfectly fine and happy. And I have a lot of money.
Cool.
So nothing for me to grow on.
Oh, that's nice. No, I don't know. I don't know. Just talk about whatever girl stuff.
Just kidding. I have lots
You're
of
not a
issues.
part of it.
I'm cool. Can I be a guest?
Yeah, of course.
All right.
Yeah, whenever.
Thank God I didn't do your old podcast. They would have deleted that shit.
I know, honestly.
So mad.
Wow. Yeah, that's a really good point.
Yeah. What's it, Lily?
Lily is.
She seems like an excellent
No, she's
podcast
really cool.
co-host.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to go. Max is signaling me for something.
No, I was stretching.
Oh, he's stretching. Oh, and follow Max Marcus at marcuscomedy.com.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Well, it's on Instagram or
It's on
Twitter.
Instagram.
Yeah. Max Marcus Comedy.
Do you have a new podcast coming out?
No, I do not. I have an idea for you though.
What is it?
I think you should just do Happy Tits, where you listen to every episode of Elle's podcast and just critique it.
This is a great idea. That's the new podcast. It's going to be called Happy Tits, and I'm going to listen to I'm going to listen to all of Elle's episodes, and I'm going to call her a bitch every episode. I don't know, that's a real bitch thing to say. I'm going to listen to it for an hour. I'm going to pause it after
Are
everything.
you gonna
Every
call
time you
Lily
talk.
a bitch if you call me a bitch?
No, I don't know her that well, and I feel bad. If I hurt her feelings, I would be really devastated.
Can I show you the art that we made? I didn't make some.
Yeah, let's see it on air, where
see it
everyone can not see it.
Okay, perfect.
Is he okay? Oh, that's great. Who did that? Who drew that?
Some lady that Lily knows.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty good.
It was pretty good. I forgot how much I hate when people draw me and it's not their fault. It's just my own fault.
My brother drew me.
Yeah.
My brother drew me for my album art, and I went, "Hey man, I'm not that fat," and he went, dude. And I went, come on. He went, all right. And he edited it. And the album came out, and everyone went, come on, Greg. You're not this skinny. I couldn't look at my own self. Anyway, thank you guys for all the Friday. Whip it up one last time. One sad whip for Friday Night Greg. We had a great time. Started in the pandemic, ends on the depression. I love you all. Stay tuned to this RSS feed as I may be adding episodes in the future, and we'll see you real soon. Good night. God bless. Welcome to the Patreon episode of Friday Night Greg. I'm here with Elle Orlando and Max Marcus. He's here. Do you have your microphone on?
Yeah, my mic's on.
Nice. Welcome, Max.
Yeah, thank you.
This is our last day, bro.
I know, it's sad.
Am I ever going to see you again?
Probably.
I hope so.
Yeah, I think so.
I could say this beyond the paywall. Can I bring up that thing I'm doing for you, possibly, if they call me?
I don't want it because I don't want to. Do you know what? Did I tell you that much? I don't want to put out there just because I haven't heard back yet. But,
and I would also argue that it is legit. It's not a lie.
What? The job?
Yeah, you work for me, so I think I'm a good reference.
Oh, yeah. Did you talk to them?
No.
No, yeah. So.
No, I was saying, Max, could I say that you put me for a reference? You want to start over if you didn't want to hear that?
Yeah, let's just start over. I don't want to hear because I don't know what the job. I'm waiting to hear back from it still, and I'm just like.
Well, so let me get this clear though. You don't want me saying that you put me as a reference. You don't want me saying that in air.
I don't think he wants you to talk about the job.
Yeah, just the job in general.
Okay, I wasn't going to talk about the job. I was just saying that he put me as a reference for a job.
You can say that.
Well, that's all I said. That's all I wanted to say.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
So do we need to start over?
I guess not. We can just have all this.
Yeah, this is all.
If you're fine with how this went.
Hot start.
No. I mean, I was going to say that he put it. I first of all, yes, Max. I think you should be putting me in a reference because you did technically work. I don't know about for me, but with I don't know, kind of for me.
Yeah,
I'm kind of your
boss.
boss.
I think you're a good reference.
Yeah. Also, if anyone wants to put me as a reference, put me as a reference.
Oh, I always use you as a reference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I had like multiple fake companies going for friends when I used to work at Fridays. All the time. I was like, what? Yeah, I'm the head of the emergency room in Saratoga.
Yeah.
And that guy's a great doctor. That guy wasn't even a doctor.
Yeah.
People are dying because of me. I don't care. Anyway, it's our last day, Max.
Yeah.
You did a great job. I should have brought you
you
something.
Yeah, I'll take the last scraps of Pendleton behind you.
Oh, is it still here?
Kinda. I think it's empty. I don't know why the bottle's
Oh,
there.
right there.
It's right out front.
Oh, and we still have Lagooligan.
Down. Oh.
No, but we got Lagooligan.
Yeah, Magoo.
We should. Yeah. Why aren't we getting hammered right now?
Because I haven't eaten and I drove.
Oh.
That's a good
Also,
reason.
first of all, there's no reason for the Patreon runs to get hammered because the Patreon's going to continue.
Yeah.
There's no breaks here. We can get hammered on this. I'm taking this Lagooligan home with me. What other drinks do I have here? What other things that belong
a
to me in
sip?
the studio? Yeah, get hammered.
I don't want to get hammered. I just want to.
Oh, I think those are your cups back there.
What cups?
I'm
Oh
an
my
alc-
God! Yes, I cannot forget those.
Yeah, those are your cups.
Those are huge.
Is this your last day in the office?
And this is mine as well. The Woodford Reserve is also mine.
Oh yeah.
And the Lagooligan. I got to take all my things home.
The
with me.
Lagooligan.
I got to clear this place out. What else is mine that I want? I just want to take this monitor.
Yeah, take stuff that's not yours.
These
Dude.
paper towels.
The thing, if you ever lose a job or quit a job that you have to go in to the office to get stuff, you have to steal something.
Right.
You have to. Like I stole a mouse pad from the Harvard Business School and they said I couldn't take it.
Really?
Well, they said don't take anything.
I sold 40 iPads from the Apple Store on Fifth Avenue.
Yeah.
I mean, I could say I'm kidding. I could, but I won't.
But
Not
for
for-
those he won't.
Also, I can't steal from this because it's Bobby Kelly. Well, I mean, I could steal.
No.
I could steal Cypher Sound sign.
Yeah, just steal it and then give it back later.
I'm gonna have it on my podcast. I'll have it in the background.
That's hilarious.
And they go, you always got to steal something from work.
Yeah.
I'm stealing this.
Wait, that will be really funny.
Yeah, it would be funny. So I'm gonna steal it.
Okay.
What else could we steal? Is there any cash? Where's Bobby's condoms? So let me ask. What?
You want to steal his condom?
Only if they're used. I want my dick to touch something that Bobby's dick's touched. Yeah, drink it from the bottle, dude. Hardcore. Also, these glasses were given to me by Steven. So I did this really cool show.
Let me see. I'm going to use that.
Yeah, so I did this cool show in I want to say PA last week.
PA.
It was this guy, Mike D'Alto.
More like
and
PU. Sorry.
At
That was a good one.
It was a very good one. Did we drop off rent? No, we did not. So, anyway, my son is getting to a thing now where when I leave the room, he starts crying. It's killing me. It's killing me.
No. In Tita too?
Yeah, Tita too. He loves us both. It's pretty rock solid. He
Wow, you guys are my people.
Yeah, it's crazy.
How old is he now? 1 year?
13 months.
13 months?
Yeah, 13 months in like a few days. But today I was with him all day. I was up at 5 a.m. I was with him all day. And then he, for Halloween, he was Elliot. Did I show you this? And E.T.? Did I show you my picture?
Oh, I thought you meant like Elliot Page, the trans actor.
Oh, no.
I was like, oh, that's.
My kid's no sinner. My kid's not. I'm like, I let my kid burn in hell. Yeah. No. So this is him. Oh, that's him crying. We put him in a little trike.
Oh, he's so cute. He's
Yeah.
getting so big.
I put him in a basket, and we put a little ET in the basket, and then I had a speaker, and it just played the ET theme. So every time people like, that's Jurassic Park. Anyway, I can't really remember what that was. But anyway, we had like it was awesome, and then someone gave him a piece of candy. And because I'm just trying to do trick or treating with him, right? Even though he's not going to eat the candy.
Yeah.
I trick or treat just so it's Halloween. Like,
Yeah, it's a thing.
it's a thing. I want you to be part of this, right? And this guy goes, "Hey, this candy's going to go right to your dad's hips." And he was kind of a dick about it, and I was like,
That's what he said?
"Yeah." I was like, first of all, it was one piece of dumbass candy. You know, like bootleg candy. It was like
Yeah.
pineapple extraordinaire or some shit. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, man, no one's eating your dumb fucking candy. You fucking weirdo.
Whoa.
Yeah, what a
That's like a huge dick move.
Right. I'm just trying to get my kid used to Halloween.
That's hilarious.
What were you for Halloween?
I was a girl with fun makeup.
What the hell does that mean?
I don't know. I just did like fun eyeliner, like colorful eyeliner.
You don't like Halloween?
No, I like it. I don't like spending money on things I'm never gonna wear again.
Well, you make something.
And I'm really last minute, so I would agree, but then all of a sudden it's Halloween and then I have no time to make something. But I like the spirit of it. Like I like everyone else being dressed up. And I also get really self-conscious, especially like, I don't know, it's like, what am I doing this for? Just to look hot for a night?
Yeah,
Why don't I just look hot always? I don't know. That's a good question I should ask myself.
I've been asking you this. Why don't you ever look hot? You could really juice this podcast. Friday Night Greg wouldn't have been ending if you would have slutted it up a little bit.
I tried.
Did you?
I tried. Yeah.
With that bra move in that last episode. A little too late.
It wasn't a bra. It's my sports bra. It's
You
different.
tried showing your brassiere. Poor Max almost fell over in his chair. What are you
Can I
going to drink?
drink out of the bottle?
Yeah, go right ahead. I don't give a shit. It's still Googling. Max, what were you for Halloween?
I was the Philadelphia Flyers mascot Gritty.
You got the full costume?
I have an orange tracksuit, and then I had the mask. So
Show me a picture. Oh, it's spiderwebs. It's a painful drink. Why don't you ask Daddy before you drink it? That's right. That's weird for me to say. Show me a picture, Max.
Oh my God,
I can
Greg, that
text
was
you one.
disgusting.
No,
Why would you ever drink that?
What'd you say, Max?
I can text you it.
Yeah. Well, no. The first you taste it, you hate it. The second taste, it tastes better.
What?
You have to like let her come in a little bit.
That's what she
She
said.
breaks through the door, and first you're mad that she broke your door, but then when she's in the house, you go, "Hey, I don't mind you so much.
Hey, you know what? You should take your shoes off.
Take your shoes off, bitch." The Laguvulin. Show me this picture, Max.
I'm finding it.
It
Oh,
did
here it is.
heat up my mouth and my esophagus.
Yeah, it's a hot drink, bro.
The hot.
I had so many things to say, and then
Do you think I'm an alcoholic?
I think you're a lot of things. One of which is a whore.
Greg, you know what?
I don't think. I mean,
I just had a vision.
are you drunk every day? Well, yeah. Go ahead.
You should get, because you can get like a little diamond put on your tooth.
Yeah.
You should get a diamond put on your tooth right here. Right
Why?
here.
Why would I spend that money on my kid? I could.
What are
but
you talking about? You
get a
spend it
diamond on my
yourself.
teeth?
Yeah, not on your kid. Why would your kid need a diamond on his tooth?
You had half a sip of Lagugulin, and you're going Kanye West on me.
What are you talking about? His teeth are gonna fall out. He doesn't even have teeth. put your diamond on your tooth.
All right.
He doesn't need anything.
You think chicks would dig that? I'm married, but I still want chicks to dig me.
I think that would be sick.
How do I get? Yeah, I want chicks to be like,
Holy shit.
holy shit, this guy, he's still got it.
You just gotta, I would say, my dad does 2-a-days every week.
What's that?
Where
Masturbating?
you work out.
I do
No.
3 a day.
Where you work.
Sometimes 4. I'm gonna have to stop. Porn's
Hey.
fucking my brain up. 2 a day, what?
You work out twice a day. So why don't you try doing that?
Because I can't even work out once a week.
Okay, well.
Max, how many times do you work out a week?
Yeah, maybe once, probably not even.
Yeah, but look how ripped he is. He's got metabolism and youth on his side.
That's true.
He's 14 years old.
Max,
Yeah.
are you 14 years old?
Yeah,
How old are you?
I'm 28.
What? That's so crazy.
Why?
I'm only 17.
You're not 17.
I am.
I've never slept
I'm
with a 17
22 years old, Greg. I swear to you. I went to the doctor actually the other day, and he told me that I have the life or the body of a 22-year-old. And so technically I can be considered a 22-year-old.
That's not how
person.
age works.
Yeah, he said I'm so healthy and I look so good that I am technically 22 years old.
I'd be a doctor. I'd say, you have the body of a 22-year-old, but like an ugly one. That's what I would say. Like, give him a compliment and then smack him in the face.
An ugly dude, I'll be an ugly 22-year-old.
Okay, you get the body of a 22-year-old, but one I would never have sex with. What if your doctor said that? I just always throws in a shitty thing.
So don't even try.
So don't even. Yeah. I mean, look, you're going to live till about 90. I don't know with who, because your personality is garbage, but you will live till 90.
Oh, that's good. I don't know with who.
I don't know with what kind of animal.
I have
wanna
bad
take you
news.
in.
You're going to live until probably around 110 in loneliness.
I've never seen you take a sip of this drink yet. Are you an alcoholic? Why are you giving me the finger? That's what happens. You get drunk and then you get real jerky. You have a problem. You have a lot of problems. Alcoholism is probably the one that's solving most of your problems. What is this hand gesture? Have water. Give Max a swig.
No,
Why?
it's mine.
Give Max a swig of the Woodford.
No.
Why?
It's mine too.
Max is an alcoholic.
I know. We got to keep it away from him. It's our duty. as
Max has
friends.
done some crazy. Let me tell you this. Max did a thing once that I thought was so hilarious because he was so comfortable about it. I don't know if I should bring that up.
You can bring that up. I don't mind. You can talk about drugs. It's not the job process.
No, it wasn't drugs.
Oh.
We did the Tommy Pope episode where we had a beer tasting, and then Max, I was like, Max, you have whatever beers, and Max just stayed in this office, and I'm pretty sure finished the beers, just sat and finished, like just drank them comfortably, like had a Max day. He was like,
How long did that take you?
I was here all night.
he was there
By
all night.
yourself?
But I think some of them were even opened. I'm saying like I
You
think
have
he
to
just
stay here?
Yeah, they don't let me leave.
no.
Really?
They have a
Is this
chain.
where you live?
Yeah, I live in that
His
room.
chain- he has a chain connected to his foot.
It's
He
the
can only go so far.
It's a Bluetooth chain. He's just too dumb to know Bluetooth is wireless.
That's why we couldn't use the bathroom because it was my home.
I think honestly, in the depths of my soul, if I had ever did something really bad that would get me on house arrest, I would be upset, but there'd be 10% of me that would be excited to try out house arrest and what it's like.
Yeah, I mean, we had COVID. Where the fuck were you when we were in house arrest?
No, I know, but
And the whole
like
country was
actual
on it.
house arrest, like where you can leave your house for a day, you have to get back before your thing starts beeping, and there's like anxiety.
Yeah.
It's like you gotta get back, and then you jump over your invisible fence or whatever.
I think house arrest is the only way this country should live. I mean, like, it's crazy we put people in prisons, right? I would say, look,
Yeah,
you're not allowed to leave your house as far as it can go.
but do you think? Because think about all the people that are in prison. Are there that many cops able to surveillance them or watch them?
Well, we would need a stronger. We just need to. You have to use like some kind of like,
Electric fence.
yeah, or something that makes your brain explode.
Yeah.
A brain exploding. Kind
Yeah,
Yeah.
like if you this is a really good idea. I'm not even kidding.
Okay.
Like, they could insert a chip in your head, your house arrest for life. If you leave your yard, your brain explodes.
Yeah,
That's
it's
a
like-
good idea.
Yeah, or a drug that works on you psychologically. So once you leave your block, you become gay. So like, okay, you can leave your house, but now you're gay. And then when you come back, you're not gay anymore. So you're gonna have all these memories of having sex with men. That'll fuck you up.
Yeah.
That wouldn't fuck me up though. Why is that?
I think
'Cause
they
I'm
would just
gay.
accept to be gay.
What?
I think people would just accept being
All right,
gay.
so maybe not gay, maybe something else, maybe something more crazy. You know, like it makes you, eat shit, eat human shit.
Oh.
So when you leave the house, you eat human
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
And then when you go back to your house, you still have that taste of human shit in your mouth. You won't leave the house.
Yeah, but you also can't leave the house because you're a mass murderer, like serial killer.
Who?
The people
Well,
who
those
are.
guys we aren't putting on. Those people you put in a cage.
Well, I thought everyone was getting out of jail.
Or here's what we do. This is how you solve crime. You get a mass murderer like that, you glue.
Let them out on the other criminals.
That's not what I was gonna say.
Oh.
But thanks for cutting me off.
Sorry.
Check this out. But I do like your idea. We glue stilts to their feet, right? So now they're 50 feet tall. So if you're a mass murderer, one, we can always see you, and two, you can't touch anybody to kill them. You're too high up there.
I mean, you probably can't even walk because you have to balance.
Yeah,
you
I
probably
mean, we get him a stick.
tripped.
Right. Also, yeah, if you murder someone, we easy to catch you. We kick your stilts.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be good. I hope they wouldn't get a gun because then they have like a advantage.
Oh, they're literally now a sniper, right? They're literally in a sniper tower.
Yeah.
Or what
Yeah.
if we took every different kind of crime? We put people on just different islands, and then we like filmed it all. And it was
Crime Island?
Crime Island
This is a
TV
good
show.
show.
Oh, reality TV. We make all the money off of it.
Yeah, we're making.
Oh, wait.
But it's
all-
like Murderer Island.
Wait.
There's like then it's Pedophile Island, but not like where they're doing it. Where like we send all the pedophiles.
Yeah, wait. And then all the money that is made from the show is what taxes are paid out of. So we don't have to pay taxes. The TV show just pays.
No, we
love
just
this
profit
idea.
off. The three of us just profit off.
Oh,
of it.
just us
It's all
three.
money.
No, but my idea is more realistic.
Well, I'll tell you this. This is what we're going to do for Pedophile Island. Let me up you guys. We glue VR sets to their heads. Hang on.
What?
We glue VR sets to their heads so they think everyone around them is a child, so they start raping each other. And they're happy, except when they're being raped.
Okay.
I'm saying.
No, that's a good idea because then maybe they can, because it's a disease. Or no, it's not a disease. It's
Sure, it's a disease, but
No,
it's a disease is fuck you for having it.
no, but it's like you're like born with it, like pedophilia,
Sure.
and you can't like it's just something you'll have for your entire life. Like you'll always be attracted to children.
Well, they have drugs for it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like they have a couple drugs. I don't know how good they work. I don't really
You
know.
know
I don't
what's kind of crazy?
Go ahead.
Wait, can you
This is 5 different questions.
force adults to take medicine if they're incarcerated?
I do it to my dog, but that's a different thing. And I don't have a dog.
Now you don't.
Right. But no, I mean, I don't know. You can if they're mentally ill.
Oh, okay. You can.
I know they did in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, but I also don't know if that's
We should just force.
Max, you got bird eating brain.
Yeah.
Has anyone ever tried to make you? Can they force you to eat drugs?
Well, I don't need to be forced, but
You're a drug head.
yeah. I think with like the Britney Spears shit and like the conservatorship, I think if you're under something like that, they can make you take drugs.
Yeah.
Damn, that's fucked up, huh?
Yeah.
I need my brother to go under one of those.
Is your brother need to take drugs?
Yeah, and he won't.
What kind of drugs?
He needs to take anything
Really?
that has to do.
Tylenol?
What?
PM? Tylenol PM?
Yeah. He won't take any drugs. He's anti-drugs, and he's the only person. I'm like, you need to be on all the drugs.
I know. I'm trying to get my wife to take some kind of horny pills.
Oh,
Get her all horned up.
take that baby away from her, and she'll get real horned up.
Oh, man, she's been way too horny lately. Twice. It was exciting.
Ugh,
What?
gross.
Having sex with my wife? It's a
Nasty.
beautiful thing.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Look what happened when my wife and I have sex. We have a beautiful kid.
That's cool.
That old cum running around my house, screaming, biting things. It's old ass cum.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah, it is kind of funny because Tita wouldn't let me have sex with her because her parents were in the house, and I was like, "Your parents love my cum. They love it. They're playing with them right now. They should come in here, cheer us on.
That's insane. Is that a bit?
It's a life bit.
That's funny.
Yeah, I think so because it is.
Yeah.
You're old cum.
Yeah.
You are old ass cum with a little bit of ingredients.
No,
You're not?
No, I'm new.
You're old ass cum. As far as cum goes,
Yeah.
you're old.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
As far as cum goes.
Yeah. Which for me,
Yeah.
not so far. I've lost a lot of my shooting power. Max,
Yeah.
what are you clicking on over there? Clicking away, this guy.
Between the cameras.
Nice.
Yeah.
She says she hates the Lagoogle, and yet she keeps drinking it like she's an old sailor who's trying to die. Yeah, it hurts. How come you didn't give Max a sip?
I have the Woodford over here.
When did that happen? Did you take it from her?
No, she
No,
brought it to me.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
It was really nice.
That's
of
your
her.
parting gift.
Oh, thank you.
3 sips of Woodford Reserve.
That's great. That's all I wanted.
And those Rage Against the Machine tickets.
Yeah, that was the coolest.
That's hilarious. That sounded like a Michael Scott bit
What?
where he gives like you saying that he can have like the Woodford as a going away gift, 3 sips.
We got to share it. Can we do mushrooms at Mohegan Sun? Is that weird? I have mushrooms.
I'll do a little bit.
Well, I've never done them, so I was like waiting for my right time. So maybe I'll do them at Mohegan Sun.
All right.
You know who got me those mushrooms?
But I can't
Max.
do mushrooms and then do well on stage.
Oh, right. Neither can I. I forgot we have to do a show at night.
I've done
We could do them after the Saturday show into Sunday morning because we're leaving Sunday morning.
Yeah, stay up all night and trip shrooms.
Is that fun, Max, or are you being sarcastic?
I mean, I think it's fun. Some people might not.
You're the one who gave me these shrooms.
I know they're fun shrooms. I took them and stayed up all
Something
night.
happened
Once.
to Elle. She's staring into the dark abyss of death.
I don't know if I'll stay up all night, but I'll take them.
Well, we could figure it out. We don't have to. We could also just be friends, you know. We could also just be sober, happy people.
Bring them just in case. Bring everything you have.
I'll bring everything I got.
This is a good Patreon.
Yeah, it's way funnier than the regular episode because I was just super sad.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It takes a little bit to get cooking sometimes.
Yeah.
I wanted to read some of these. I had some ideas I wanted to. I wrote down for Friday Night Greg. I said I wanted to bring this. I need a publicity stunt. Oh, what about the Galactus thing? Damn it. I was going to bring it, but I couldn't. So I played. Okay, so I was playing 4D chess. So I did lie. I also told a story. I was very high a few episodes ago, and I told a story that was half a lie. And I feel bad about it. But I don't remember what the story was, but it was kind of half made up. Anyway, what?
It's fine if it was for like comedic purposes. Like you're on a podcast, like you're doing it to make people laugh. Like it's fine.
Yeah, Max, tell me if I repeat if I've told you. Did I tell you the Galactus story yet?
I think that was about how you're using that to get. Well, it was to get the followers, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
did I tell you about how it was a lie?
No, the lie was that's new information to me.
So can I tell you about this, Elle? Max, you may have to pull this up so Elle can see it. So I went on Jim and Sam, right? And I kind of made up half a lie. This is between us, though. So I go on Jim and Sam. And listen, if anyone asks me about this, I'll deny it because I'm sticking, this is the truth, but I'll tell you guys now it was a lie. But then I'm erasing that from my mind and I'm going to continue on saying it was the truth.
Okay.
So I went on Jim and Sam, and I was talking about how I ordered this HasLab figure. So HasLab is like it's a toy that it's a figure that you buy a year in advance, and then if they get enough funding, they'll put it out. So it got enough funding, and so a year later it's coming. It was supposed to be here today. On my last episode, I was going to bring it. It was very exciting. This thing is huge. It's from the table. It's about that tall, giant. So I was like, my wife kind of forgot that I bought it. So the story goes, my wife kind of forgot that I bought it, and she was gonna like make me sell it, right? But then someone on the podcast someone on Jim and Sam heard me talking about it. They called me during the break, and they were like, they called Tita, and then Tita texted me like, "Do you have the fucking 4-foot figure coming that you spent a lot of money on?" She was like, and then she was like, "Well, if you get 10,000 subscribers, you can keep it." Now here's the thing, that was a lie. My wife did technically forget that it's coming, and I did technically talk to her, and she's been trying to push me to get 10,000 subscribers on Instagram, but I lied, not so people would subscribe. I lied because if I make up this lie that says Tita said that I can keep it if I get these subscribers, then when I get the subscribers, Tita now has to let me keep it. So it was never about getting the subscribers. It was about this is 4D chess. This was about actually letting
4D
Tita.
chess.
Yeah, it was about getting Tita to let me keep this thing.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right.
Now she's
Well,
gonna keep it.
you can keep it?
Yeah, because I got 10,000 subscribers.
Damn. Sounds like you won the game.
Yeah.
So-
Max, pull this thing up.
I
Go
think
ahead.
it's fine. It
Which
sounds
part? The Jim and Sam?
No, Galactus HasLab.
Oh,
The
okay.
figure.
it
Go ahead,
sounded like all the parts were true. Maybe they didn't happen all at once, but it's like
Right.
it's true. That's still true.
But the end game wasn't to keep the figure. Well, the end game wasn't to get the subscribers.
Yeah, it wasn't the fault. It was
It was to keep the figure.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
So yeah.
Oh, they thought it was to keep the figure. But then if you were like, oh, he lied, well, he lied to try to get the subscribers.
Ooh.
No, I lied to get the figures.
You're
so,
a magician.
yeah, so it was tell the story to keep the figure,
Yeah.
but it was a lie. Oh, he lied to get subscribers. Nope. The lie was all against my wife.
Oh.
Look at this thing. This
Wait,
thing.
that's great.
It's that's a regular mark. It stands this tall from the table up this high. $400 I paid a year ago.
Wow.
Yeah, I gotta sell this thing. What am I doing with my life? I can't keep this. It's got lights.
I mean, it
He's
is
a world eater.
cool. It would just probably drive me insane, like if I was trying to like set a vibe in the home, and then like it's hard to work that into any like aesthetic.
I'll hold him. I'll hold the lamp or something. I'll put a lampshade over his head. Yeah. See, because when we were getting together, I told my wife when we first got together, I said, I'm always gonna collect action figures. This is always gonna be part of my life. That's just how it is. And
Yeah.
she said, okay, I love you. And then we got a room. She said, you can keep everything you want. It just has to stay in that room. And then I had a stupid kid, and now the kid got the room. And now my figures have nowhere to go. They're all homeless. They all have little sticks, little bundles at the bottom. They're all homeless men. But then that guy's coming. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. He's taller than Calvin.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess you have to get an apartment with one more room.
I do. And then she's gonna want to have another fucking kid. We're gonna have to move again. We're probably gonna have two.
You're gonna have 2 kids?
Probably. I also really came inside the other day.
Oh, jeez.
Sorry. What? It's life. What are you mad about? I'm pretty sure that we got something cooking. I mean, you can't deny that. It was a headshot.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I watched it come out of her mouth
Okay. That was
from the vagina.
disgusting.
Shotgun blast
All right.
through the whole body.
I wish I'd never met Tita for this conversation
Why?
because I
Don't you respect her more now? She could take a load like that and just keep
Oh
walking.
my! She would murder you.
Yeah, but she doesn't subscribe to the Patreon.
That's what you get for not subscribing. You don't get to know all my secrets. I think
yeah.
I would totally subscribe to my husband's Patreon if he had one.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
I don't even know if my wife knows I'm funny. She doesn't even watch stand up or my stand up or is a part of anything I do.
That's awesome.
It's the best. I have complete freedom.
It's also cool that you like that because I feel like there's definitely some people who would be like, well, do you think I'm funny? You know, or like, I don't know.
I make her laugh every day.
Oh, so then she doesn't.
She knows I'm funny. Also, I love that you don't even talk on the microphone anymore. I don't know how.
I'm talking in the microphone.
There you go. No, but I'm saying she definitely thinks I'm funny, but she saw me do stand up and it's she's not. It's great that I get to go do my own thing and she's my break from real life. She's my break from this. Some people's comedy engulfs their whole life.
I think I don't know how I don't know how to not let it engulf my whole life.
In the beginning, you kind of do. It has to because you have to whatever.
Yeah.
Also, I heard something that broke my heart the other day.
What?
Thank God I didn't listen to this, but it's really good advice. So I saw this tweet. It was a TikTok that said, "You were sold a lie about following our passion. You should never follow your passion. You should follow your gift because your passion won't make you money, and your passion, you might not be good at your passion. You should follow the thing you're gifted at because that's what's going to lead you to money. Do your passion as your hobby." And I went, fuck, that's really true. And thank God no one told me that when I was starting in comedy. I would have quit.
Why? What's your gift?
Well, I think my gift might be stand-up, I hope, or comedy. But I don't know. But
But then you would be why would you quit comedy if that was your gift? Then
well, because I would have self-doubt. But I know a lot of comedians who I'm like, oh, you should not do this.
or podcasting is their gift.
Right.
But
Video editing.
or like
clicking on a monitor so people can see me. Just kidding, Max.
obsessively. You know.
I want to say also, just so you know, I can't see his face, but Max is very gifted, and I really believe in Max. But I'm done saying that because it's gaslighting. Not to Max, but I'm saying like telling people. Can I share this with you? I'm sorry, I did too many in a row, but I can't tell if you're getting bored. Anyway, let me share this with
I'm
you.
not bored.
Let me share this with you real quick, and thanks. My friend Shacky came up to me. I shouldn't have said his name. Anyway, he goes, I think Anthony's mad at me. And I went, no, I don't think he's mad at you. What are you talking about? Well, that's crazy. And he was like, no, man, I think so. And I was like, no, he's not. And I think he was mad at him. But I gaslit, I positively, with positive intent, gaslit Shacky. Because now he thinks he's crazy. But the reality is he's not crazy. So you can't gaslight your friends like that. Because then they're going to think that they're not living in the real world.
Yeah, but you weren't gaslighting him because you didn't know that Anthony was mad.
I knew he was mad.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, well then that's just having Anthony's back. Because then it's like, well, what are you supposed to do? Get in the middle of it? No.
No, but what I should have said is, oh man, you should talk to him. But also it's gaslighting a comedian if they're like, hey, am I funny? I go, hey, yeah, I know you're good. And they're not good. That's fucked up. You shouldn't just go up to them like, hey, you're not good. But you should be honest in a very positive way of like, okay, maybe this isn't working out for you in this way. Mm-hmm. Maybe you have time, maybe you have space to grow. You know, like.
Well, it's also like no one's place to tell someone that. Like if they're like, if someone's coming up to you and being like, do you think I'm funny? Like, it's not my responsibility to dub you funny or not funny. Like, it's up to you to figure that out. And, you know, you can listen to the audience. There's a lot of ways to figuring that out, but like, whatever.
But also there's a lot of people who aren't funny, but get funny, or they get good at it, or they have an idea of things they can do, and they just don't know how to get there yet.
Yeah.
So it's hard for me. Like, yeah, I mean, you should never tell someone, no, you shouldn't do this, because you don't know what they'll become. Also, they don't know what to become, but it's all a gamble. Don't do comedy, is what I'm going to tell anybody. Don't. It's stupid. It's too much of a gamble.
I don't know.
Although I'm wildly happy.
I don't know. I would, if you feel like this is what you were meant to do, I would say you need to do it. Or else, like, I was so depressed, like, before I started comedy. And then once I started, I was like, my life has meaning. And I don't care if I think it's worth pursuing, even if you never make it, you never break, you never make money. Like, well, then you're pursuing something that gives you meaning and purpose. And that's.
Maybe you could do it as a hobby.
Yeah, but like, or do it whatever makes you, like, yeah, you can like work a day job, and then do comedy at night, or like, or however much you can give it your all still, even if you don't make it. But you know what I'm saying?
Also, what's make it?
I guess, like, get famous from it.
Or like make a lot of money.
Or make a lot of money or something like that. But like,
I make a very medium amount of money.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, it's not.
I want everyone to know that.
It's not worthless to just give it, like, make it your whole life no matter what.
I don't know, man. I could have been, I could have gotten into crypto in the beginning, or I could have been flipping houses. I could have been one of those property brothers. They could have used another guy. They don't be rich.
Yeah, but you would be sad.
Why would I be sad?
Because you're not doing comedy.
So?
Oh, really?
I make everyone laugh. I make everyone laugh on a minor scale.
You don't think you would? So if you quit comedy, you wouldn't be sad?
If I quit comedy, well, I have no money.
Yeah, but then you would, get a job.
Doing comedy is the most fun thing I do every day.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
So I'm never going to quit because I love it and I'm good at it.
Yeah, but that's
I've also
what I'm
passed the
saying.
point of like, yeah, no, I need to stay in. I'm good. I'm really good at this.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm good at podcasting, but I am very good at stand-up comedy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm very good at keeping Max under my heel. This is the last day of that, which is upsetting to me. We're never going to see each other again, Max.
You don't think?
No, you're going to get a job in another country.
Yeah. I mean, I'll still be here.
Are you still going to be my friend?
Yeah.
Are you going to still send me weird-ass memes at 4 a.m?
Yeah.
That's what he does?
Bro, he sends me memes that are like, it's like a frog talking to a bird, and it's like, who's the man now, dog? And he sends it at 6 a.m.
What the hell? Why are you up so early?
I'm still up.
Yeah. He's a drug abuser.
Yeah.
Don't have a kid, Max,
Yeah, I don't really want a kid.
because you're going to beat up that kid.
My talking about Bitcoin. My brother accidentally made money on Bitcoin.
Accidentally. He wasn't trying to?
No, because when he was in high school, he was getting a fake ID,
Mm-hmm.
and the only way to get the fake ID was with Bitcoin.
No.
And then it fell through, and he just forgot about it and didn't take the money out of the Bitcoin thing.
Wow.
And then Bitcoin skyrocketed, and it was like whatever, $70 for a fake ID turned into however much.
How much do you think he made?
I think a couple thousand,
No.
maybe more. I don't know.
Really? You got to find out how much.
He definitely sold it off before it really, really blew up. Like
Wow.
he could have made more, but he did just by accident make a good amount.
I love that story.
Yeah.
Who did he make? Is he older or younger than you?
He's younger.
Does he also like Air Force Ones?
No, he's not as into sneakers.
Damn. He a loser, though. You guys get along?
Yeah.
I love your brother, then.
Yeah.
What's his name? Minimum?
Yeah. It's Ben.
Oh.
Yeah.
Max and Min.
Yeah.
That was good.
I'm going to name my kid Arthur, I think. If I get a new kid.
The new one.
Yeah. The new old cum. I'm sure my wife's pregnant. No way she can't be.
Arthur?
I like Arthur.
Okay.
Maybe not.
Kind of a nerdy name.
What do you think Calvin is?
Calvin is a solid name.
Yeah. Well, I like Calvin.
It's classic.
If it's a girl, I'm going to name it Bonerfest. Lesbian agenda. That's just the names came to me. They're not all good. How we doing on time, Max? I think I'm going to wrap this up.
We're 35 minutes in.
All right. That's what's going to be fun about Patreon. The Patreon episodes are about to get longer.
What do you mean? How
Well, if
long?
I'm not doing the regular episode, I got so many thoughts.
You're going to do a 2-hour Patreon now?
I don't know how long I'm going to just do whatever I got to do, but I don't know how to upload these things. I got to get back into uploading. Max, what if you just be my producer and I don't pay you,
Yeah.
and you come over, and I pay you in advice?
Advice.
I'll give you one piece of advice for every upload.
That's Chloe LeBranche's whole thing is she just pays me in life experiences.
Is that what the podcast is? What's the life experience?
Like getting pushed out of a plane.
Would she push you out of a plane?
That's what she's gonna do. Or she's gonna bury me alive. That's her plan.
Kill you?
That's hilarious.
Wait, she doesn't pay you?
She pays me a little bit, or she'll buy me food.
Well, why are you doing a podcast with her?
Because I'm like the co-host on it now, so it's like,
Yeah, he's a part of it.
yeah.
You could do my podcast for free, and I'll buy you jeans. I'll give you here's what we can
Max
do.
is just the most pimped out producer.
Here's what I'm going to do. This is what we're going to do for the free podcast. Every week you come over, I'm going to give you a new outfit.
Okay.
And the next week, you bring the outfit back and I give you another outfit. Kind of like one of those, like, you know, those things that come in the mail?
Yeah, like
Like an exchange
fashion
program?
trade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I'll just buy them and I'll return them in stores. It'll be another 30 days. So every week you get a fresh new outfit.
But then I have to return.
You do have to return it, but you get a new one the next week.
Yeah, that's cool.
You get a fresh ass outfit every week.
That's a cool deal.
I think it's not a bad deal. Are you in?
I'll think about it.
Okay. All right. Let me come up with. He needs a little more, I think, to entice him. This is gonna sound weird, Alan. I apologize.
What?
Can I have some naked pictures of you?
What?
Some naked pictures.
What?
If you gave me naked pictures, I could give them to Max, and he'll do my podcast for free.
No.
I won't look at them.
No.
I won't look.
No.
What if I promise not to look,
No.
and I give it to Max,
No.
so he'll do my podcast for free?
No. I don't.
What's
wanna-
the downside?
I don't want to burn Max's little eyes.
Oh, I know. He will throw up immediately.
I would burn them clean off.
That's the thing is, I'm not doing this for horniness. I'm doing this for weight loss for Max, because then he'll look at them, he'll throw up, and then he gets to lose weight. It's the Greg Stone weight loss program.
That's the motivation, the hidden motivation within the motivation.
This is a sketch.
Yeah,
The sketch I'm going to do is Greg's weight loss program, where I send you pictures of my mother-in-law naked. You throw up,
That's hilarious.
and then you lose weight.
Yeah, that's good.
That'll do it on that sketch. That's pretty funny. Max,
Yeah?
let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Let me get a naked picture of you.
Okay. And then what? Give them back to me?
I'm gonna give it to Elle, and then she'll be full of vigor.
And then I'll throw
And
up so much.
inspiration.
I'll throw up so much that I will actually look good naked. And then I'll say,
I don't want to picture you naked. Please don't bring that up.
oh,
I'm sure you're a beautiful woman under those Garbs.
Those carbs.
Garbs, not carbs.
Carbs would have been funnier.
Yeah, it would have been, but I wasn't thinking. I'm really trying to add some sauciness to the end of this podcast so we could get some more subscribers.
This has been a pretty saucy episode.
That's pretty funny, I think.
What?
I thought it was a fun episode.
Yeah, it's been fun. But
right.
McLaughlin has kind of
Yeah, you had 2 sips and you're falling asleep
wilted me.
like an old dead flower. That's how I used to call you behind your back. Max,
Yeah.
this is the final sign off.
Yeah.
Unless you fall for one of my tricks.
Yeah.
What
Or
if
if you want to bring me back and hire me, I will be around the city probably still.
Yeah, I know, but we got to figure out a way to do that. I can give you money, but then somehow get that money back from you.
What if then you just produce and engineer my podcast and
Oh, that seems like a good deal.
yeah, you make the clips for me and then it's just
Tip.
What do you need, Max? That isn't money.
I really mostly just need money. I don't have that much of it.
Yeah, me either. That's why we're gonna fight for this money. What if after every episode we get into a fist fight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we'll make it even.
Yeah.
Not a fist fight, do the arm wrestle.
Oh, he'll destroy me. This guy's got so much power.
Damn. All right.
All right, what do you need in your life that isn't money? Why do you? All right, so you need money, right?
Yeah.
What do you need money for?
Like rent and food mostly.
Right. So maybe I can get through the money. What if you move in with me?
Oh yeah, that would work.
What if you greased down his landlord and made him lower Max's rent?
Oh, this is a really good idea.
So then Max can use whatever money he saves to pay you.
This is actually not a bad idea. What if I had sex with your landlord to lower because having sex with you isn't going to help you.
No, it won't.
It's gonna traumatize me.
Right. So what if I go have sex with your landlord for them to lower the rent?
Yeah.
Then would you do it?
If you lowered my rent, if you got my rent lowered like the amount I would be making, I think that makes sense.
Who is your landlord?
I have no idea.
You don't even know like if it's a man or a woman?
No.
What if I got Kanye West to apologize to you
Yeah.
specifically?
And only you.
And only you.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
And then you'll do my podcast for a year?
Yeah. That's a fair trade.
Okay, so all you have to do
Mm-hmm.
is pretend you're Skechers or
Right.
Adidas or something and like make an email account and then email Kanye and be like, listen, we made a mistake. We actually want you to be the CEO of our company.
Right.
And you can say whatever you want. We don't care.
What if I got you passed at the cellar?
Yeah, then I would.
That's what I'm going to do. Listen, here's what I do. I'm going to talk to SD and be like, just say he's passed.
Just
Don't give me spots.
yeah.
Just say he's passed. Just say it.
Yeah.
And then every time he comes over a spot, I'd be like, oh, sorry, you're getting bumped. Chappelle's here. And then what? Oh, yeah. And then he has to live with me. So look, you move in with me. We have to go back. That's the one I don't like. You move in with me,
Yeah.
but you also have to watch Calvin.
Yeah.
So he'll do my podcast for free, and I get free daycare.
That's smart.
That's pretty smart. But then
Where is he
my
gonna live?
toddler's going to beat up Max because he's already taller than him. This Patreon was way funnier than the regular episode.
Well,
No
that's
one-
the
no one's
whole
even gonna know.
point. They're paying for it.
No one's even going to know.
Why?
What?
What?
No one's going to know because, hey, Max, can you make a clip for, I get 2 clips, right?
Yeah.
Make them both to Patreon. We're going to go out fighting. Don't tell anybody. No one will ever know.
Okay.
Just do that
Okay.
because I feel like this was funnier.
Okay.
And we're going to fuck the laugh button on their last day.
Haha.
They'll never know.
They'll never laugh at any buttons
Again.
again.
Hey, you guys were great. We'll see you next week here when I'm going to try to produce the podcast myself because Max is a bitch. Max is not a bitch. Thank you, Max.
Yeah, thank you. It's been fun.
It has been fun. And Elle, what about you? You're not a, you're. I was going to call you a bitch too. You're a good friend.
I'm a bitch, I guess.
No, you're a bitch. You're a lover.
bit-
You're
yeah.
Aquafina, not my mother. I'm a
gangster. You're a gay lord.
I'm a sinner. I'm a saint. I drink lots of black and white paint.
yeah.
I'm a dog. I'm a hamster. I fuck girls in
New Hampshire.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
That was sick.
Also, this is the last time you'll ever be on this podcast.
Perfect.
Unless you want to come over for the Patreon.
All right.
Oh,
If I can, I will.
that's what she says. No one ever wants to come to the Patreon.
Only
We have
because
free
you
Patreon
live in
subscribers.
Astoria, but if I can, I actually will.
Whatever. You're going to ruin my Patreon, and Calvin's going to die.
No, he won't. He's gonna live forever.
All right. We'll see you guys all real soon. Thank you. Good night.
Bye.
Pick up your head, pick up your body. Get on the bus, it's time to party. It's Gregory. It is a Saturday night, Gregory. Take your socks off and take your pants off.